Okay, so firstly, hopefully this week's going on track for you. If it's not, it's usually to do with your nutrition. Okay, it's usually due to your nutrition. So speaking of nutrition, I just want to speak to you. I have a lot of people asking about diet plans. What's the best thing for breakfast, snacks, lunch? I can tell you all the best things in the world. I can put them all on a piece of paper for you. But simply, for you guys that are starting, or for you guys that are not really producing any type of results, all you need to concentrate on for the first thing, okay, is just eating less. Okay, you are already on a diet, and that's your diet. It's just simply not working for you at the moment. But what will work for you is if you can still currently eat the way you eat. It's not an issue, as long as you then start eating less of it. Because if you eat less of what you're currently already eating, irrelevant of whether the quality is great or not, if you're eating less, that means it's going to bring down your overall calorie consumption for that day. Okay, so with that calorie loss, and then you joining the gym and you starting to exercise already, without you having to change any of your foods, you're creating a calorie deficit. And it's a calorie deficit that you need to start losing fat. Okay? And now I know most of you come to Live Life Light because you want the end word, light. We want to be losing fat. And some of you just get overcomplicated. You see, you're getting bombarded with the information all over the place. Now, what we're not looking for perfection, because let's be real about it. You nor me are going to eat perfect for the rest of our lives, or do you know what I mean? It's just unrealistic, and you'd probably agree with me on that. So what we need to do is we need to find a way to produce results with you still without cutting everything that you particularly like out of your life that you're going to do. Do you know what I mean? Because if you decide to completely change everything, you might actually end up isolating yourself, especially with your friends, your family, all those type of things. So what I'm telling you is, at the start, to start producing results, just eat a little bit less. It's that fucking easy. Don't change anything. Just look at the quantity of what you're eating, because let's be real, you are not eating too little. When people come to me and tell me I don't think I'm eating enough, that's why I'm overweight, that is bullshit. Okay? And if you want to believe that, that's fine, but you believing that isn't actually changing your situation, because your body isn't changing. Okay? The only way you'll change is, do you know what I mean? If you've put on weight, it's because you're in a calorie surplus, and that means that somewhere along the line, your activity levels versus what's going in your body, there's too much versus what you're burning. So what we need to do is reverse that. So we need to be taking in less and burning a little bit more. So like I said, just by eating a little bit less every day of currently whatever you're eating, that's fine. Or for some of you, drop a meal. Just drop one meal. Okay, this isn't me telling you about fasting or anything like that. Just eat fucking less. Find a way to eat fucking less of whatever you're having. So whether you drop breakfast, but oh Adam, I thought you need breakfast. Guys, the primary reason why most of you join the gym is because you want to look better. Okay? So that requires you eating less. So whether you eat less, a little bit less off each meal, or drop a meal, whether it's breakfast, mid-morning, dinner, whatever it may be, our immediate concern is dropping fat. Okay, we're not looking for perfect solutions. Our immediate concern is dropping fat and getting you some results quite quick, because we know that most of you are flaky and your motivation drops quite quickly. Your motivation drops. So we need to get you some type of results. And like I said, I don't want to transform people's lives around. Yeah, I would love someone to come in and say they're eating exactly the same way I want, the exact amount of calories, the exact amount of carbs, proteins, fats, in the exact order I want it, in the exact meal frequency I wanted it. But it's not going to fucking happen. I've been doing this for over a decade. It isn't going to happen. I've tried. And that's why I'm losing my hair, going grey. I've tried. But you got to work with what you're prepared to do. It's like if you've got a goal and you want to produce a certain result in your life, you need to firstly find out the work required for that goal, and then find out, am I prepared to do it? Yes or no? Or, okay, well, I'm not prepared to do that amount of work in that short time, so I might actually spread the goal a little bit further out. I'm not going to change the goal, I'm going to spread it further out, because I still want to reach that goal. So stop overcomplicating it. That's all I want to say to you. Stop overcomplicating the shit out of what you're doing. Because it just simply comes down to the law of energy balance. And that's calories in versus calories out. That's your main concern initially. Then we can work on the protein amount. Then we can work on the fucking quality. Then we can look if you need any type of supplements. Then we can look at your training program. But initially, it's calories in versus calories out. And you can do that by either two simple ways. Eating less of what you're already having. Do you know what I mean? You don't even have to track your food to start off with. Because eating less automatically will start producing results. As long as you get weighed, measured, and it's showing you the right way, you don't even need to track your food. So you can either eat a little bit less or you can drop a meal. That simple. That fucking simple. Stop overcomplicating it and just follow what I'm saying. And like I said, it's got to fit into your life. Because if it doesn't fit into your life, and you find yourself in a struggle with your family, friends, work, all that type of thing, you're most likely to quit. How do I know that? Because you are the type of person that's already started a diet and quit about 20 times in your life. You've started an exercise program and quit 20 times in your life. So if this time's going to be different, you've got to approach it different and just go back to basics. Okay? Start simple. I know it doesn't sound sexy. I know it doesn't sound like the latest plan or whatever you want to hear. But it's something that's probably going to work for you. Okay? Hopefully this has helped. Sorry, I'm not going to end on that. This has definitely fucking helped.